What if I told you? Some people are born with comfort, money, and security, but not him. He was a lost boy, angry at the world, heading straight for destruction. Until one moment, one prayer, and one promise changed his entire life. This is not just the story of an actor. It is the story of a man who rose from chaos to become one of the greatest voices of our time. Do you know who he is? His childhood seemed normal, until everything fell apart. When his parents' marriage collapsed, he was only 14. The family broke in two, and so did his world. He was angry, confused, a boy without direction. He started hanging with the wrong crowd, skipping school, fighting on the streets. Teachers gave up on him. One even said, "That boy will end up in prison or dead before 20. And honestly, it looked true. His path was pointing nowhere but down. But his mother, she refused to let her son be destroyed by the streets. One day at church, a woman looked at him and said something strange. "That boy is destined to speak to millions." It sounded crazy, but his mother held onto it. So she made the hardest choice. She sent him away to a private school, miles from his old life. Far from gangs, far from trouble. It was her last hope to save him, and it worked. That single decision saved his future. At this new school, he discovered something unexpected, a stage. Acting wasn't just an activity, it became a lifeline. For the first time, the boy who once used his energy for anger now poured it into characters. He could transform himself. He could express pain without violence. His teachers noticed his gift. His classmates were stunned. For the first time, he felt something new, purpose. And once he tasted it, there was no turning back. But the road to Hollywood wasn't easy. For years, he worked small roles on stage and television. He was talented, yes, but the industry was tough and opportunities for a young black actor were rare. Still, he never let rejection stop him. He had discipline, he had faith, and slowly roles began to come. Then came the breakthrough, performances so raw, so powerful, they won the highest recognition in the industry. It was more than acting, it was truth. His pain, his past, his struggle, all poured into his art. Hollywood had found its new star. But he wasn't satisfied with just being famous. Every role he took carried weight, from embodying historical leaders, to playing one of the most iconic vigilante in cinema, to bringing theater classics to life on the big screen. Every time, he didn't just play a character. He embodied a story, a lesson, a mirror for society. His discipline, his intensity, and his faith made him more than an actor. He became a mentor, a leader, a force of inspiration for generations. But what makes him truly remarkable is not just what he does on screen, but off it. In speeches, he shares his faith. He talks about discipline, about putting God first, about using success to serve others. He tells young people, dreams without goals remain dreams, and goals without discipline are just wishes. He teaches that talent alone is never enough. You need focus, you need faith, and you need hard work. His story proves that no matter where you start, no matter how broken your beginning may be, your ending can be rewritten. From a lost boy on the streets, to a man who speaks to millions, not just through words, but through the example of his life. So let me ask you one more time. Do you know who he is?